Welcome to this month's edition of Outlook Video, your nationally recognized award-winning show for gay, lesbian, bisexual, and the transgender communities. I'm Alice Heimsoth.
And I'm Raymond Donald Hong, filling in for Tom Smith tonight. We appreciate Alice filling in for our regular co-anchor Roberta Gonzalez-Gregg on very short notice. And it is with great sadness that we inform you of the recent death of Roberta's son. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Roberta tonight as she is mourning her loss.
And Roberta, our hearts are with you and your family.
First up for this month's show, Alice will be interviewing Aejaie Sellers, Executive Director for San Jose's Billy DeFrank LGBT Community Center. We'll find out how Aejaie's first year went and what's in store for 2007.
And Aaron Bruno will bring us a commentary on the Freedom to Marry Week.
For the past half year, it looked like this John Sims Center for the Arts, home to many performing artists getting their initial startup, was teetering on the brink of permanently closing its doors. But it is now back with a new board and president. Stephanie Smith, along with Carolyn Edson of the Lesbian Gay Chorus of San Francisco, will be here later in the studio to talk about what she calls finding a baby in the garbage can.
That'll be interesting. I'll be interviewing a past Outlook regular, Bennett Marks. Over the years, Bennett brought us many insightful commentaries, but this month he'll talk with me about the GLBT benefits at his employer, Google, and his role there.
And finally, John Faust brings us Roberta Gonzalez-Gregg's interview of photographer Alice Heimsoth at the Artist Alley.
I'm Alice Heimsoth for Outlook Video, and tonight we are interviewing Aejaie Sellers, and you're the Executive Director of Billy DeFrank Center. Welcome.
I am. Thank you, Alice. It's nice to be back.
You were here about 8 or 9 months ago, weren't you?
I was. I had just taken over the reins and been there several months before I came on, and was happy to come on. And at that time, we were getting ready for our gala. And so we were a little stressed trying to get ready for 550 close personal friends.
Oh my gosh.
But it was a beautiful evening, and it's been great since. The last 8 months have been pretty spectacular. It's a great community to work for.
What has changed?
I think some of the big changes that we've seen at the center have been really the amount of publicity we've been able to get and really getting involved with some important community issues, whether it be HIV testing or whether it be working in the schools and dealing with the homophobia that students are dealing with, really some other things around health and wellness. And we also got involved in some political things in regards to having a mayor's forum for the mayor's race that was going on in San Jose, which was really important for a lot of the citizens. We're now getting ready for a District 6 runoff. The DeFrank Center happens to be in District 6, and there's a runoff for the open seat there. We were fortunate to have one of our members voted on to the Board of Supervisors. So the DeFrank Center is very excited to have a member of the LGBT community as a member of the Board of Supervisors. So we got involved with, as much political action as any nonprofit can get involved in. So it was nice to see people coming out wanting to really hear people and candidates discuss issues, because they're really important to us as community members.
Right. You were telling me earlier how the Billy DeFrank Center serves not just the gay and lesbian, bisexual, and transgender community, but it reaches out.
Yeah, I mean, certainly our focus is, because we're the only community center really in our end of town, that we see a need to really meet the needs of the whole community. So we have our computer center, which is open to anyone, and any day of the week you'll find people coming in who, are from all walks of all walks of life and different races and cultural groups, using our equipment. We do HIV rapid testing, and we have a very large turnout from the straight heterosexual community coming in to get tested.
That testing, wow.
So that's great, because they are a group that's just as at risk as any other group. So it's important to get them tested. And it's just nice because we are a polling place for our community. So, a couple times a year we open up our ballroom and bring in the voting machines and let the county come in, and, the whole community comes in and places their votes at the DeFrank Center.
Wow. What really sparked you to become executive director? What drove you?
That's a good question. I think that I was really ready to bring my personal life and my connection to the LGBT community and my professional life together. And I've been in the nonprofit world for about 20 years and have been working with nonprofits for that long and an executive director for the last 15. And so in that time, I've worked a lot in other nonprofits, working typically in youth. And this time I kind of said, I really need to bring more of my personal self and my professional self together in one place. And about that time, the position at the DeFrank Center came open. And it was kind of like, wow, you know, the stars aligned.
Perfect.
And it worked out really well, and I'm very happy.
Great. What are some of the plans? What are some of the visions that you see for the future?
Well, I think that, you know,
in your role.
Yeah, the DeFrank Center is a membership organization. So we will continue to really advance our memberships and develop a membership program that really encourages people to become members. We're really looking to work with a lot of the corporations that all have LGBT organizations, because a lot of those companies, you know, such as Google and Yahoo and IBM and Lockheed Martin, have very strong programs on their campuses, but because they're on that particular business campus, they don't really have connection to one another. And the DeFrank Center can really be that connection point for those different groups so that they're not recreating the wheel every time one of them wants to do something. And so we really want to develop that relationship with the corporations. We want to continue working and developing the school program that we've got going and the curriculums. So there's lots of areas.
And you were telling me earlier just about more expansion.
Yeah, I mean, we've certainly got lots of programming areas that we'd like to move into. We're getting ready. We've been okayed and funded to do rapid testing. So we'll be a rapid testing site for Santa Clara County and the surrounding area. We're excited about that. We're going to be expanding our health and wellness programming.
Beautiful.
So we do now offer yoga. We're looking to move into meditation and Tai Chi, some other areas there. We're expanding our vintage program, which is our seniors program. We're going to be moving to a Saturday brunch program.
Terrific.
We now do a Wednesday
Wow.
lunch. And so we'll have a Saturday brunch. And then we're looking to expand our youth programming and really kind of give them some leadership and advocacy skills so that they can really have a voice for themselves.
Well, it just really sounds really vibrant. It feels fun, and you know, with a lot of future. Thank you so much for coming.
Well, thank you for
It's
having
been
me.
really great learning about this and interviewing you.
Well, great. It was nice meeting you, Alice.
Thank you.